this is the second day, the second week of the Ullman Dream Group Leadership Training online, and October 25th, 2020, and we have Ya-Chuan here in Switzerland who led the Dream Group today. I've got this very inquisitive little dog here who wants to be up here and see what's happening. Ya-Chuan, would you like to introduce yourself? And just say whatever you want to say about being a leader, your experience being a leader today, and whatever you want to say.
Okay, hello everyone. I started to learn from Bill about 2 years ago, and I appreciate I have this chance to learn the leading or to participate in the dream groups. That helps me a lot to understand myself and to find many interesting and creative things in the dream, and also very happy to know so many of you. You are very sincere and very kind, and I get a lot of support from this dream group, and these are also very powerful to help me to get through the migration life in Switzerland. And this is my second time to be in the leader training. I feel myself is getting better than last time. That was last year in June. Last time I was not so familiar with the whole process, and sometimes I don't know how to ask questions. And I was also very afraid of my poor English. Sometimes I couldn't understand what people say. But this time I feel, because all of the participants are very open-minded and you express yourself very spontaneously. So I feel more relaxed today to lead the group, and that's it.
Okay, does the training has the training helped you? Do you want to say anything about how the training helps you, or the experience of leading a group is useful?
Oh, this training helps me a lot, because when I participate Bill's dream group or Lisa's dream group, it's very different to be a participant and to be a leader. To be a leader, I have to think, how can I make the dreamer to feel safe and to express their deeper and inner part, and also how to encourage the other participant to speak more and on the right track, not to be out of space or out in outer space or something. So I think today sometimes in the process, Bill jumped out and helped me to go back to the right track, and that's helpful. And Bill also let me to control the process. I feel that can give me more confidence because not so much interrupt. And at the end, everybody's feedback give me, I learned also a lot from all of you's feedback. So I know what I can improve. For example, like Joanna said, sometimes maybe it's too long, and or other you give me the positive feedback that I can also continue this way in the future. That's very good.
So Ya-Chuan, you're going to start a dream group of your own in Taiwanese, did you say?
Yes, I hope now only one person want to participate, and I say it's okay, we can start from 2 person, and maybe when it goes smoothly, maybe she will introduce more people coming.
Do you want to give any information on how people could reach you if they want to join, the Taiwanese people? Maybe say it in Taiwanese.
Yes, people who can speak Taigi, that is Taiwanese, because we want to practice our mother tongue, and also how to contact me. It's difficult.
When you get the date, when you get the time or schedule for the group, I'll send it out to all the people here in Taiwan that I know.
Yes, I will post on our Bill's Facebook, the International Dream Group, when I have a exact time and announcement. I will.
And also on the Taiwan Dream Group also.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ya-Chuan.
I think Zing looked keen to join your group, Ya-Chuan. She put her hand up.
Oh, Zing, have your hand up? Where's Zing? I can't see her. I'm going to change the.
Yes, yes, I can speak Taiwanese well, so I probably can be a member.
Welcome. Thank you.
You'd be a very valuable member too. Now, Zing, actually, Ya-Chuan was the dream group leader, but Zing, you're the dreamer. So would you like to introduce yourself and say something about your experience with this very small dream?
Yes, okay. I'm really happy because I think my last dream is like a long time ago, and previously I have this small dream, but I actually today I'm not sure I wanted to share it or not because it's too short, and I already knows like part of my dream wants to tell me, but I'm so happy because it's my lucky day. I got a chance to share my dream, and through Ya-Chuan's leading, I felt really comfortable to follow all her process. Like she would identify me like which stage we are in, and she reconfirming like what I say or other people's question. And she also really I think she controlled pretty well all the time, and I think the whole process is quite smooth, and she gave me a really safe space and allowing me to express all my feelings, and also help me to like from what I say, and she can lead to the next stage that may find more about what the dream means to me. So I think I'm really happy I share my dreams. Like I get deeper meaning of what my dream wants to let me know, and I also through this whole process I got a lot of feeling that I can't share with my families, but I can share in the dream group, and it's kind of a release to let the real me comes out to face like the real me can breathe in this group and give me more support to go through what I'm going through. And thank you, Ya-Chuan, for your leading and all the members. Thank you so much.
Well, Zing, thank you for being in the dream group, because someone like you, that you say you can, it gives you a breathing room. When you say the things you say, I think it touches a lot of people's heart, because we're people like that too. I think all of us are people like that, who are interested in the inner self and exploring the inner self. And the kind of books you're reading are the kind of books I would imagine all of us are reading. So it's very special. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very special dream. Who wants to, let me just go down the people I see here. Who wants to speak up? Joyce, do you want to say something?
Yes, sure. So I introduce myself first, right?
Yeah, please.
Hi, I'm Joyce. I've been learning dreams with Bill for around 5 years, almost 6. And I first started to do this because I had a lot of dreams and I want to write novels about my dreams. But later I started to, it always makes me have this feeling that there's a lot of deep meaning inside my dream. There's something more inside it. So that's the first thing that made me want to write about my dreams. But later I started to find out, just as Zin said, I feel like while we are in this dream group, when we are working with our dreams, but actually this whole process is kind of like helping us to be able to communicate with ourselves. Because when we are working on our dream, we are able to see ourselves, and it's a very subtle and profound things. And if I hear a lot of projection from other people, or I hear a lot of people's words, then I might miss myself. But in this group, we are being protected, so we have a lot of good chance that we learn to hear ourselves well. And when we are helping with other people's dreams, we know that what we should say and what we shouldn't say. But so it's not always about other people. It's about we learn to communicate with other people in a better way, and to not to put our ideas, not to force our ideas on other people. And it doesn't just help other people, it also help ourselves. So that's what I learned strongest about working with dreams.
Okay, thank you. Cindy, who wants to speak up next? We have Liz and Joanne. Liz, you want to say something? You said some interesting things in the group today.
Joanna, you could go. I think Joanna unmuted.
Joanna, do you want to say something?
Okay. Hello, my name is Joanna, and I have been in Dream Group maybe 7 to 8 years, and I love Dream Group. And when I listen to other people's dreams, I always learn a lot, because it dream teach me that I can't only see people's in a way that I used to see them. I can touch people's inside, and I feel dream is very, very wise. You always know what we are and what we really want. So dream is like an inner compass to guide us to be really a human being, not like when we like outside world, when we work, just feel I like a tool to be used. But in the dream group, I can see me or see others as a real human, very sincere and very very truth. So I always stay here to listen to other people's dream. That's it.
Joanna, every time you speak up, I don't have very many videos of you, but I have very few. But every single one, you always say something new and interesting. That's true for this group process, and something, and also very beautiful. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And Liz, last but not least, we have Liz in London. And Liz has a dream group too. She's leading an online dream group in London that meets, she says, sporadically, I think.
Yeah, randomly once a month, based on my whim. So yeah, I just want to say thank you, Bill, for doing this leadership training, because I think already it's been very useful to see other people doing it. It reminds me a little bit actually of my teaching, and a lot of people want to do individual classes, but when we do group classes, I actually think people learn much faster because you see other people's mistakes, what they did well, you see them making the correction, which I think is very informative. And so Ya-Chuan today, I think Xing's keenness to put her hand up to join your group kind of says everything that's most important about how you led the group, because Xing's experience is by far the most important thing in a dream group as the dreamer. So yeah, I really enjoyed your leadership today, and like I said earlier, I think the way you reflect back to the dreamer what you heard them say, I think is very useful for showing the dreamer that they were really seen and really heard. But also I think it helps the group move forward with the key points. And this is actually the thing that I feel I struggle with when I'm leading a group. So when I'm a participant, I feel like I can grasp that because you have more of your attention on just the dream and the dreamer rather than the process stuff. And so that's a technique I'm going to try to incorporate more, because I sometimes feel very panicky not knowing what to ask next, or I don't know what was the poignant point in that section, and it feels like pressure. And so one of my main goals through doing the leadership training and practicing through leading is overcoming that, because I don't like feeling uncomfortable, and I've learned in my life that when I'm uncomfortable, the best thing to do is just go into it head first so you can overcome it. But actually with leading the dream group, I don't think it's quite that straightforward. Actually, I can see my weaknesses, but I can't entirely see a clear path through to the other side of them. But I think watching other people and the ways that they manage that is very helpful, and I found that very helpful today. And I also, another thing I appreciated about your leadership today was, yeah, you seemed so calm and competent. Actually, it would be difficult to feel nervous or stressed around how you lead the group, which, you know, that's another way of saying that it felt very safe, I think. And the result of the dream group was very good. I feel like Xing felt like, sorry, I don't mean to put words into your mouth, Xing, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you arrived at the meaning of your dream. So yeah, it was very good. I really enjoyed today.
You know, it's really true what you say about learning. We really learn best in a group of like-minded people like this. And we don't learn the way that universities and schools think we learn. We learn by contagion. It sort of catches, you know? It's contagious. We don't catch the virus, we catch a new way of being. And we don't know exactly what it is we learn, but we learn something. And it's not just from the dreamer or the leader, we learn from everyone in the group. I learn from all of you, and each of you is good in your different way. Does anyone want to say anything else? No? Ya-Chuan, do you want to say any closing words?
I'm happy I've done today's training, so I feel more released. I really appreciate Bill to give us so generous, so to give us this training, and I hope I encouraged more people to join the dream group, because this is as Bill's speech in TED. we have this talent and this dream is everybody have this gift. But not everyone know you could how to use it or how to use it to help us to understand in ourselves. And I know actually many people are afraid to dig themselves because they want lives going on. But my experience is that sometimes everyone has their own lessons in their life, and when I don't try to understand it or try to go through it, and these lessons come back to me again and again. So I feel it's important to understand our true feeling, and in dream groups, this is very helpful to know what's deeper inside ourselves. And of course, at the beginning, it might be a lot of fear or a scare, but when we, it's like when we cut the onions, we tear, but after cutting, we cook it and we enjoy the delicious meal from the onions. So I would like to say to people on the earth, don't be afraid. Yeah, come to the dream group. That's it.
One thing that you said about expressing our feelings, and Xing said that she can express parts of herself in the dream group that she can't express with her family. Is that what you said, Xing?
Yes, yes.
I think it's really important, and because I think if we need a place, a private place with safe people that we know deeply from working with dreams, where we can express who we are. Because when we can do it in this little group, then we can go out and do it in the world. We can be ourselves in the world. And being ourselves is the power that each of us has. We're all different. We don't have a power that, you don't want to be like Bill or be like this or that. You want to be like who you are. Be yourself. And you learn how to do it in this group. And it's funny because when you express yourself, like when Xing told about her books and reading her books, I recognize myself. So actually we're much more similar than it would seem, even though we're different sexes and different nationalities and races. We're all humans. So I just want to thank all of you, and I'm going to switch it off so we don't go on for too long. Thank you very much, and see you next week for the next group leadership training, okay?
Thank you.
And